three, 4 stories away from making it to the top of the World 1 building, whatever it is, that massive building in New York City that took over for the World Trade Centers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, isn't that, like, what, 110, 111?
I think it's like 111 stories or something like that.
It's a big building.
We're getting there. It is, it's huge. But welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Obviously, as you've seen, we are doing our every other week podcast now. Last week, if you missed it, James did a sneak peek. What's the actual name of what we were calling it?
It is Lvl Unlocked Quick Save.
Lvl Unlocked Quick Save, yes. So make sure you check that out. So for any quick news, today we have a decent amount of news. We got a Nintendo Direct. We got some other news too out there. We got some
BlizzCon.
BlizzCon.
That did happen.
Strap in and head back and relax and enjoy the next 2-ish hours. So what's up, guys? Obviously, once again, really quick, Mark is still MIA. He is still sick from yodeling with goats in Norway. So
told him to be careful, but you know him.
You know, he's just a wild card, man.
Can't help but live on the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
what we love about him.
Some yodeling with some goats, and then he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go full balls to the wall and do some Viking throat singing. So then he went over to Scotland and Spain.
Oh,
and
then, throat singing, over in Mongolia.
Yeah, he just went ham with that shit. Oh,
he's good at it.
Yeah. Oh,
you gotta really make sure you stretch out the vocal cords and everything, cause
he's on the fast
pretty
track.
good at that.
He's winning some awards over there too. So I think he's gonna be going to the Eurovision.
Well, I've been coaching him, man.
He's going for it. So wish him luck.
Good for him.
For everyone else, welcome, and obviously start off the podcast. If you'd like to become part of the Lvl Unlocked Nation, the Lockpick Nation, you can do so at patreon.com/Lvl Unlocked Podcast, where you'll find different tiers, where then you can become part of the podcast and become part of this amazing group of this amazing family that we have accomplished to have over the last 2 years. So
one of the cool things that you can get if you're the $5 to $10 patron is you get to watch live reactions of different gaming events. So I did for the Nintendo Direct. I uploaded my live reaction to the Direct onto the Patreon, so you can watch that video in full, all 50-some minutes.
Yeah, boy.
You can see me go. Didn't I send you guys the video of it? I think I did. When they announced the character. For Smash Bros.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's just like, I got invited to Smash, and I go, what the fucking shit?
Yep. Yeah, so there's a lot of amazing perks. We do other little random things here and there. So, and one of these days we'll be having a movie night. James is gonna watch his favorite movie in the world, good old Monster Hunter.
Yeah, sure. I'll probably get my Monster Hunter crew. We're gonna watch it and probably do a thing on the Patreon.
And Mike Zach is 100% down, by the way. I talked to him about
he said he is down. Ramon said he's down. I'm sure I'll
watch it.
Wrangle in Mitchell.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it with you guys. So
we can talk about it afterwards and cry.
I'll have the bipartisan looks. I've never played Monster Hunter, so.
Yes, I've never seen it.
Even though you have it, you fucking own Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I know.
I've never
bought it and never played it.
No, you didn't buy it. I sent it to you.
Yes, you did. You did send it to me. That is correct. Close enough. But anyways,
sent that fucking thing to you for the sole reason of you playing it with us.
You haven't played it either, so.
I have almost like 200 goddamn hours into it.
Do you really? Holy shit,
yeah.
bro.
Between that and the expansion, it's probably right around close to 200. And then with oh, nice. And then with like Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I think I had like another 70 to 80 hours into that on the 3DS.
Nice. Well, let's dive into the week. So I'll start with you, James. How's your week going, man?
All right. Hey, I discovered something. It is really hard doing a podcast by yourself.
Yeah.
when you haven't done it in
Jeez,
forever, when you're so used to talking with everyone else and playing off of each other, and having a moment to not talk to rest your voice. Because for this video, the quick save that I did,
Okay.
my voice was really starting to get scratchy and itchy, and I was just chugging water through most of it by like after like minute 15.
Hey.
I don't know why, but like just talking by myself it just ruined my voice.
Why do you think Alex Jones sounds the way he does? Of all the talking he has to do all day.
Does he really talk or does he scream?
Good question. I don't know.
Exactly. So these 2 weeks I've done some things. Played more Pokemon. I think I played Undertale. I don't remember. Last week was kind of all a haze. I had a COVID scare. That was fun.
Oh, hey, are you okay? Did you survive?
Oh yeah, no, I'm completely fine. Yeah, I didn't have it.
Did it mug you in a dark alleyway?
No, it didn't. It didn't get me. I played a little game called Destruction All Stars.
Go on.
Destruction All Stars was one of like the big games that Sony was like, this is like our PS5 game, one of our big PS5 games. And it got delayed. It was supposed to come out on launch. It got delayed until, what was it? I think the beginning of the month. And what they're doing, because they're sorry that it got delayed, is they're giving it out for free. So I'm like, bet, let's do it. I'll download it and play it. Destruction All Stars is a fun game. So what it is, you know Destruction Derby?
I'm aware of the concept of this.
You ever play like Flat Out or Wrecked?
No.
Okay. So
I mean, I'm aware of these games, but I've never played them.
Yeah, it's just a Destruction Derby. But you can hop out of your car to hop into other cars or steal other people's cars.
Like Grand Theft Auto style, or you just like eat them out of the vehicle?
Kinda. Yeah, you have to do like a quick time event. And it's like a hero shooter where each character has different abilities, different like cars and special like alts and stuff like that. It's very fun.
Okay.
It's not something I did like I think it was like an hour long or an hour and a half long video on it. And it's not something, it's fun for what it is, but it's definitely not something that I would go back to every day, or hell, even like once a week. I would go back to it once, like every week. I would probably go back to it every, hey, I got a few minutes. I just want to kill some time and blow some stuff up.
Is it one of those games you have to play with friends, or?
No, it's.
Can you play with friends?
Single player.
Okay.
You can do single player stuff, or it does have multiplayer. It's just what it does well, but what it does isn't a whole lot. I mean, when you really get down to it, it's still just the exact same crash cars, earn points, get to the top of leaderboards.
Okay, that's still a good time.
Oh yeah, no, it's like with Rocket League.
Well, let me ask you a question though. Is it like Destruction Derby, big open pit, or is it like Grand Theft Auto? You're smashing cars as you're driving along, like Road Rash.
Big open pit.
Okay.
Yeah, like think of Rocket League. Okay, so Rocket League, what it does is it's just soccer, but with cars. What it does isn't a whole lot.
Right.
And over time the gameplay could get stale because it's just the exact same thing. But what it does really well.
Agreed.
And I thoroughly enjoy the hour and a half I put into Destruction All Stars. And I can't wait to get back into it for another time, maybe next month.
Okay. That's pretty dope.
That is my review. What else did I do? I've been playing Crusader Kings 3.
What is this?
All right, Jeff, this might be a game that you would really like. Do you like grand strategy games?
Of course.
All right, so Crusader Kings 3 is the grandest of grand strategies.
Why is this?
Take one nation,
Oh no.
And you just play as that nation.
Say that again?
You just play as that nation.
The first part of that. Just pick a
you
nation?
play as yep, you pick a nation. You start off, or you create your own, and you're plop down in Europe in like you can start off, I think the earliest you can start off is like the 800s.
Okay.
There you go.
And then you just conquest?
Yeah, if you want. You go through dynasty. You play until you do not have an heir.
Okay.
So
that
you
sounds kind of
have
fun.
choices. Yeah, you have choices you have to make. Like, oh, who do I want on my my cabinet? Do I invading different places? What do I want to do? Do I want to like take this city, or do I want to like just beat them up a little bit and then leave?
Right.
Do I want to
straight up raise the town?
Yeah. What religion do I want so I can make a holy war? So I can start holy wars.
Said you wouldn't do that anymore, actually.
Yeah, plans change. Yeah, and you just kind of be the ruler of a nation, and
just running around ruling shit.
Exactly.
Sounds fun. That could be fun. Sounds like
it's on Game Pass.
Okay.
So
I know, dude. I haven't.
Free to play. Well, if you have Game Pass, it's free to download. I have probably 5 days that I played it. That's why I haven't really been on. Is because I have been sucked into Crusader Kings. I have probably, no joke, put maybe about 60 hours into it. 60, 70 hours into it.
Jesus.
There was one day when I was off, I just played that all day. I had YouTube on my laptop, and I was just playing on my PC, my desktop, and that's all I did that day.
It's like when I got hooked on Warhammer
or Star Citizen, or
yeah, but like as far as grand strategy goes,
Sims.
Yeah, the Warhammer games were pretty fun.
Yeah. Now you don't directly. It's not like the Total War games where you invade and then you have a like RTS battle.
Okay.
But it's just it automatically does it. But it's still like really fun and very deep. It's a lot of like, hey, I have like my one of the characters that I made. We had 8 children. Me and my character and his wife had 8 children. I had to choose who had the best stats to take over the kingdom next.
Why?
And then that person died of a disease. So
then you got the shitty son.
Yeah, then I have this shitty shitty son. Yeah. Yeah, it's
one that's
really,
always borrowing money.
Exactly. Like, bro, you're 15. Like, you should have a kingdom by now, dude. Like, get out of here. I'm gonna marry you off somewhere. I don't care. Yeah, the game's really good. It is a phenomenal strategy game. I cannot get enough of it. I also went to some places. I took a little trip with a buddy of mine out to Ohio. I went to the Lego store in one of the malls. That was pretty cool.
Oh,
I went to Micro Center for the first time.
Ah, yes, Micro Center is a good time usually.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good dope in there.
A lot of stuff there. I remember the only thing I really remember from Micro Center is walking by, and you know how they have the windows where you can see into where the techs are working, which seems like a huge data privacy issue.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. All I remember is just seeing one of the techs back there, head in their hand, just looking so defeated. And I'm like, yep, I know that feeling. That is the mark of a tech right there. Yeah, so we went in there, we fucked around there for a little bit, and then we went to this really cool place. And oh fuck, what's that? That's what it's called. All right, I'm gonna give a shout out to a place. Video Game Nirvana out in Mayfield, Ohio.
Hey, Mayfield.
It's a small little game store, like very small. I would say maybe about the size. The entire store is probably about the size of a GameStop, like a mall GameStop. So it's very small.
Okay, what makes this place so unique?
Packed to the brim with retro gaming stuff.
Oh.
I'm on they only have their website's on it's a Facebook page, but yeah, I see the 64 shit. They have an old 2 TV playing Tecmo Bowl.
Yep. They have arcade cabinets there that you can buy. Like the coffee table arcade cabinets.
That's pretty cool.
Much better exchange.
Yeah. And a lot of cool stuff. But I picked up something.
What did you scoop up?
I bought a Nintendo 64 game.
Why?
It is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest reproduction card on N64. So
nice.
This was kind of redone dungeons from Ocarina of Time. Originally only came out on the N6 or on the game through a like dual pack with Ocarina of Time and the Master Quest. It was like a promotional disc. But I got a nice little reproduction card for my N64, so I could play it the way that God intended.
Good.
Dope.
Weird hours though. 12 to 6.
Yeah, it is very weird hours, but yeah, no, the place, really cool place. I wanted to buy up the entire store. I almost came home with that. Decided not to. But no, it was a great place. That place is cool. The owner's really, really nice. We just chat the shit for like an hour, the three of us, about just retro games and that kind of stuff. So, really cool place. Would highly recommend.
They have a DOS PC for sale.
They had a Commodore 64 in the box.
What? How much was that going for?
I think it was like 300.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah,
they had an Atari
tiny.
Jaguar in the box.
Atari Jaguar?
Yeah.
Holy potato chips.
Yeah, it was fucking rad. Dude, when I say that I wanted to buy out that store, I wanted to buy out that store.
Right.
How did you find this?
So, Sarah and Mitchell, they went there. They found out about the place. I don't know where they found it out, but I just remember Mitchell's wife, Sarah, just texting me, hey, you need to check out this one place, Video Games Nirvana. And I'm like, all right. And they sent me a picture of the stuff they got. I'm like, fuck, I need to go there, like right now. So I asked my buddy Drew, and I asked my buddy Drew. I was like, hey, what you doing? It was originally gonna be me and Nate going, but things happened. That happened to be the day that things happened at work. Walker, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So yeah, he didn't end up going, but me and my buddy Drew went. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
They have an Odyssey 2 for sale for $100.
Nice. Yeah, they had the Famicom was like only $75. Dude was gonna give it to me for like $65. I was really tempted.
Does it work?
Yeah. Works
That's
perfectly
pretty
fine.
neat.
Everything I've seen here, it just reminds me of the Exchange, but just way cooler.
Mainly movies and music. It's just games.
Big shout out Video Game Nirvana. In Mayfield Heights, Ohio.
Yeah, it's right off the interstate. It's right off of 90. Almost. It's like you go off of 90, you take a right, go straight for about a mile. There it is.
Yep. Mayfield Heights, Madison. It's the same thing. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah. What else did I do? I don't think I did anything else. Oh, actually, yeah. I bought a thing.
Keep wanting to mute myself with my cord.
But you don't have no cord.
I keep going like this to like, what the fuck? Where's the cord at? I'm like, oh yeah. It was really weird, I'll tell you what, for the first time being able to go downstairs and still hear you guys talk on the podcast. Wow, this is the experience I've been missing.
Now you just need to be like,
Oh. I don't hear you at all, bro.
Muted yourself.
Yep.
You're gonna hear terrible audio for a second.
Oh boy, you're joking.
no. It's